guys, Fred Hope here from Slingshot Sports at Forest Kite and Wake. Today we're going to chat about the Hopecraft and what's different between the V1 behind me and the V2 in front of me. Last year the Slingshot kite foil line had 6 boards in it: the Dwarfcraft, Hopecraft, Travelcraft, Converter, Alien Air, and the Simulator. So quite a different range of models. For the new year we've tried to simplify that, so for 2024 we only have the Hopecraft and the Dwarfcraft. We took all the models and kind of compressed them into two. One being the premium Hopecraft model with the classic carbon glass layup construction, and the other being the slightly cheaper construction made with a PU sandwich plastic molding. This means that you have a price differentiation when you come into the website or into the shop. You choose between the $750 board and the $1,000 board. The $1,000 being the Hopecraft, the $750 being the Dwarfcraft. So it kind of guides you a little bit better between what you need to get instead of looking across the 7 models. So back to the Hopecraft. For the new year, instead of having just the one size that I have back here at 103 centimeters, Slingshot gave me 4 sizes this year. So we have the 90, 100, 110, and 120. The 90 and the 100 are my personal favorites because I like the smaller board. Larger sizes are for bigger people or for those that are still trying to figure out their foot switches and touchdown. What we changed in the board compared to last year was we took a little bit of the volume out of the nose and brought it to the tail. So if you look at this board, it's a bit more square in the tail than the Hopecraft V1. That gives you more range of placement to put your back foot, which then gives you more leverage and fine-tunability of your foil and board. In addition, we also added more rocker, so it does touch down better even though we got rid of the nose volume. We also made the chines pretty straight, which means that when you touch down, the water flows much more elegantly down the side of the board, meaning that it doesn't stick quite as much and it doesn't try to find a direction when you're riding. So you have a bit more of a fin on the board that tracks a little bit better. We also added our super long 14 to 16 inch tracks depending on the board that you have. This allows you to really put the foil wherever you want. If you're on a big wing, you can slide it all the way back. If you're on a smaller wing, you can slide it forward. Just depends on where you want it. And then you can also slide it out when you're taking it apart and you don't have to take your screws all the way out of the board, which is a very nice feature. We also redesigned the box construction around the tracks to save on about a ½ pound of weight, which means that this board is lighter than last year's. And just like with the Hopecraft V1, we have minimal insert packs. Just basically everything trying to save on weight as much as possible. Then we also added the leash plug on the nose so that if the wind dies, you can hook your kite leash up to here and just focus on relaunching your kite while you're doing that. Pretty excited about this board. The 90 replaces our Travelcraft, which was 90 centimeters, but has a lot more rocker and that wider tail that I was talking about. The 100 replaces the 103 Hopecraft and the 100 Dwarfcraft, and then the 110 replaces the 110 Dwarfcraft. Then the Dwarfcraft goes into more of the progression-oriented system of boards with larger surface area and lower volume that helps the rider spend as much time up on the board and on foil instead of trying to get back up and learning to ride the board by crashing every time. So yeah, check them out if you're interested. It's a pretty good lineup this year. It's very simple, very easy to choose which direction you want to go, and the graphics look pretty amazing in my opinion. So check them out. Thanks.